And just like that, we live once again on this good Tuesday. I'm sick, Troy tired. We made it here by the grace of God. But we here. We here to
Today
key and
is
carry.
Tuesday. Yes,
Yes,
today is fucking
yes.
Tuesday.
Um,
Gemini Films, Bad Boys Club, Besties,
mm-hmm,
whatever it's
mm-hmm.
like. Let's get motherfucker to it. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend.
Yes,
Hopefully
yes.
everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl festivities
Period.
and
Yes.
the
Go Eagles,
halftime
go
show.
birds. Mm-hmm.
I don't know about no birds, but
Oh, you
because
know about
I'm
some
working,
birds.
baby. I'm working with a couple birds.
There we go.
I'm
There
working
we
with a couple
go.
birds, baby. But anywho, Gemini Films, Bad
Mhm.
Boys Club Besties. Another live review for you guys. Feels good to be back
Yes,
after
yes.
the little hiatus last week. So shout out to Gemini
Right,
Films.
right.
Shout
Mm-hmm.
out to Karan. Shout out to the Bad Boys. Shout out to the
Yes,
production
yes.
team. I
All
just
that,
want to
all
go on
that.
record and say season 9 is it
Uh-oh.
is
Uh-oh.
not really
It's not
it's not really
eating.
doing it. It's not really doing it for me. I'm sorry.
It's not. It's not.
It's
It's
not
not even
season 7.
nibbling.
It's not. Baby, the win outside now, that's nibbling. That's eating.
Nah, that's nibbling. Yes, that's eating,
Okay?
baby. But
Okay,
this
but no, I'm
season. So what do
it's
you before we get
for
into this
sure.
episode, okay, go ahead. Because I feel
I'm
like you
sorry.
about
I
to
feel
say
like
what
you
I'm
were
about to
gonna shout
ask.
out. I feel like you were finna shout out the viewers that's here. So shout out to the people that's here. Shout out to the
Oh yeah,
people that
shout
are
out to
gonna
them.
join us tonight.
I was actually
Make
gonna ask.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go
What was
ahead. Sorry.
I just
I
want to
was
like, comment, subscribe, share.
period.
Follow us
Yep.
on Instagram at Can
Mm-hmm.
Carry. Also give
Yes.
Gemini Films a follow on Instagram and follow their YouTube and Patreon channel. Gotta
Yes.
put that
Yes.
in.
Now that I'm not stepping on your toes, I was actually gonna ask because you said it wasn't stepping on your big toe.
My
Anyway,
goodness.
um what do you not like about this season? I just kind of want to get, before we get into this episode, what's some things because you said this isn't like season 7, so what is it giving?
I feel like the beefs on season 7 were organic. I feel
Okay.
like this season people have beef or they're having like they have these issues off camera prior to moving
Mm-hmm.
into the house, and now the
Right.
issues are like just pouring out on camera. So I'm kind of lost. Like, why are y'all beefing? Was there like a group chat and people were like talking shit? Or
Mm-hmm.
I remember at the beginning of the season, some of the bad boys saying that they met at like a club or there was like an outing prior to them moving into the house. I'm like, was there tension there? Like, I'm just so confused. I'm like, where are these beefs and rivalries and shit just coming from? It just doesn't seem like organic to me. And
I
for this
agree.
to be like the bestie season, nobody really seems to be
Yeah. Yeah.
clicking with their bestie. Like if I'm on bestie, bitch, when we're on vacation, shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta, shout out to New Orleans,
Period.
baby. But yeah, when we're on
Yes.
vacation, we're vibing. I mean, I can't really say like because we're not in a house with other people, but it's vacation.
Right.
Like nobody's really giving that. Like I'm here with my best friend. Like I just want to chill, go out, explore Vegas. I
Right.
feel like that's what's really missing with this bestie season.
Especially since they're older. Like I agree with you, but like the
Hmm.
fact that they're older, I thought it would be a little more chill, a little more like of
Yeah,
course there were gonna be some drama, some fights, but I thought it was gonna be more like grown men having fun. I got a job. I can't really be out here fighting like that. But no, like I feel like no shade. Like the cats be acting like they ain't got shit to lose. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. And I definitely agree with the like fighting and like not really knowing like why people are fighting. It's just kind of like let's just fight to fight. And it's like
yeah,
if that's the case, I could just watch UFC. Like I could watch like professional people fight. That would
right.
be more entertaining than this.
Right?
So
Let's watch some no shit, let's watch some men get down there
there we
and
go.
rumble,
Okay.
anywho.
Some
Anyway,
baby
my bad.
oil, something.
Nah, if you have CJ that baby, make me a ring girl. Mine is Meg from Family Guy when she was strung out and a ring girl for anywho.
Jesus, Jesus,
You
Jesus.
can cut away, my bad.
But
But
yes, I think they should
anybody
just
that's
mud
here,
wrestle next time they get into it.
I agree. Um
Like,
Baby, we gonna get into some murky waters. We gonna talk about some murky waters coming later, but
true, very true.
um
But this is
yeah, season 7.
episode 7, entitled Solo in the Middle. So
Mhm.
7 episodes in. Shout out to Gemini Films, but yeah, I'm not really living for this season. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't feel like we're getting a feel for who these people are. We're
Mm-hmm.
not able to connect with them. I don't really feel like. I mean, I do like Hezzy and Vaughn because I feel like they're the jokesters of the group, and they kind of cut the tension with their jokes. So it's not just all negativity, fighting, 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 violence. Like you have them to like cut through that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, outside of that, I feel like there have been people in the house and we still don't like know who they are. Like we still don't fully know um like most of the people in the house. Like we don't really know their background or anything like that. I know Joey opened up about coming from a family of addiction, but outside of that, it's like, okay, like what else? That and he going to jail. I'm like, that's it?
See
Like
you in jail, bitch.
in
My
jail,
goodness.
bitch. Well, maybe they prepping him for jail because this is giving a prison vibe. Especially the two new boys that walked in, definitely
Mm-hmm.
giving prison. Especially when they went to go meet the new people, or when they went to go meet the people that are already in the house, like it was giving very much like prison to me.
When I finally
But
got to meet you, my goodness.
listen, what goes on behind bars stays behind bars, I guess. But
Mm.
so yeah, we shout out to everybody that's here. Once again, shout out to the people that are gonna come through and watch this in the playback. Um, we here, like I said, by the grace of God. But
Yes.
but
Let's keep this
yes,
motherfucker moving.
let's keep it moving. Yes. So just to backtrack a little bit for the show, like um, so basically, like we open back up with like Sunny and Hezzy and Vine like all talking, and basically like Sunny says he wants to leave. They kind of talk him into staying, and I thought the shit was funny because I didn't even realize it from last episode that like I guess Sunny just snuck out. Like I said, not them holding him hostage. Like if this man want to leave, let him leave. Like why he
Right?
have to
I
sneak
said, not
out?
you sneaking out. Like, your grown
Child.
ass.
I had to sneak
Goodness.
out though. He
Take
should
me
have
back, baby.
he should have tied some sheets together and threw it out the second story window and then tried to slide down that
He
bitch.
should have been petty and threw it out of the ground floor just to be extra,
You-
baby. Do some shit like that. But yeah, I
yes.
said not them, not him having to sneak out because he didn't want to be
Yeah.
a part of the Bad Boys coming
I
together.
was just like, you could have just left baby boy. Like it's not
Right?
that
Was
serious.
you scared? Because that's what it was giving.
They might have jumped him like they did Christine from BGC 8.
Poor
He was probably
Christine.
afraid of that. Poor
All because she
Christine.
wanted
Poor
to
little
go
white
home.
girl.
Well, you know what? I'm thinking of the wrong. I'm thinking of BGC 5 Christina, the one that got jumped for using that racial
Oh,
slur.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wrong
Not
girl.
her.
Okay, my bad.
Jesus. But yeah, I just thought that was funny how he had to sneak out. And then we get once again two people showing up in the dead of night. I don't know what
Hmm.
time it is, but honestly, I don't think I could stand. I mean, for several reasons, I couldn't stay in this house. But one of the reasons is people just showing up at night. Like, what time is it? I like to go to bed a little early. Like, I gotta keep one eye open. I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Okay, like they having people coming in
Period.
at night, just like
Mhm.
that's yeah, that would make me uncomfortable.
They be
But
like,
yeah,
you
two
coming to move furniture? You coming to do
yes,
some plumbing? Like, what's going on? Why you here so
yeah.
late?
Tapping somebody's pipes. Listen, do what you got to do. I just don't want no violence in this damn house. But yes, we're introduced to two new people, Trick and then Junior. So they said that they met on some shows. I'm assuming it's some Now That's TV shit because they give Now That's TV energy, honestly.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, they said they met on some shows, became friends. I think Trick is from Alabama, and then what is his name? Junior is from Chicago. So yeah, they kind of enter the house. I mean, at first it's like okay, but then like obviously like they like start to turn on Junior and or not Junior, James and Jimmy.
Hmm.
Um, did they turn
Oh,
on
James
them
and Joey.
James and Joey, sorry, all these J's. Did they turn on them before they found out Solo was in the house, or did they turn on them after?
After they found out that Solo was in the
Okay,
house.
okay.
After
So yeah,
Joseph was claiming Solo to be his boyfriend.
Jesus.
And
So do
Solo
you
was laid up in that bed like he just dropped his focus off with his
baby, I
mama.
would be too, all that negative
Like,
energy. I'm going to sleep.
goodness.
Respect my sleep. Like,
Solo is a sleepy bitch, and that's
yes,
on period. Cause no shade,
no,
right now Trey is a sleepy bitch, and you know I love y'all, but
very that,
baby,
very that. Yes, I was also gonna say, why was Solo in that bed? Like, you know how when one of your parents is like about to be like, you got an ass whooping coming, and you feel like you could just go to sleep.
and
If I
they've
could
been
go to
waiting
sleep,
for it.
they've been waiting for him
They've
to.
been plotting, baby.
Yes. And Junior ran up in that room just like a parent would. Like, wake your ass up. Like, nah, anyway. Um, but yeah, I said, first of all, I knew Junior was nothing to play with. He got that damn Bluetooth in his ear in 2024. I said, that's
That was a dead giveaway.
that was a
That's
dead giveaway.
energy right there.
That man is
That's
not to be messed
energy.
with. That man is not to be messed with.
That's
But
energy right there.
I said not a Bluetooth. I said not an AirPod, not a, they have the off brand AirPods. Like, no, a whole
Mm-hmm.
Bluetooth, child. That's crazy. But
I wonder who was on the other end of that call. I would like to interview that
I
person.
very that. Definitely in distress. Definitely in distress. Definitely in distress, whoever that is. But so yeah, they basically like get a feel for the house. We find out that Solo and Junior know each other. I guess they used to deal with each other or still currently dealing with each other. And so that, like you said, kind of like makes them, I guess, feel some type of way about James and Jimmy. I guess even before that, they were like throwing little subs like, oh, like they trying to size us up, we trying to size each other up or whatever. And I honestly thought Jimmy and James were being like friendly. Like I thought they was just hanging out. They saw two black men. They said, no, we good. We good. We're just trying to we just trying to vibe or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, once they found out about the whole Solo situation, it was just like, oh bitch, I don't do you I have a question. Do you think that do you think Junior even likes Solo like that? Like, or do you think he used that as an excuse to fight somebody in the house?
I think he used that as an excuse to fight Joey.
Okay.
I don't, because
That's what I was
allegedly
thinking.
Solo has a whole dude outside the house. So
Yes, yes, yes. And then
yeah,
I'm
he just
just
had
like,
issues.
yeah. And to me, I'm just like, I mean, like, if you want Solo, go after him. Why are you trying to fight somebody else? I guess to like make it seem like, oh, you that man, you that nigga, like you beat up somebody for the person. Like maybe he thought that would turn Solo on or whatever.
Mhm.
But Solo seemed disturbed by it. He felt
Solo
bad.
was in that
Like,
confessional turned on. Solo
you
was in
think
that
so?
confessional, was ready to drop them panties. Like,
I'm screaming.
remember
I
he
just
said
say
that
they
Bonnie
so.
and fucking Joey was gonna fight to the death. I said, okay, Angela,
Not the death though.
relax.
Not the
About
death.
to fight to the
Jesus.
duel.
Oh my
Baby, I
god.
said, answer Children of the Corn. Now, if you know anything about the original Children of the Corn, you would know that they had my girl Linda Hamilton fucked all the way up.
They
Okay,
sure did with that feather hair, that feather bang, baby. They had her
baby,
all the way
that's
fucked up.
pre Sarah Connor, bad bitch. Anywho,
Mm-hmm.
um, Ronnie and Tricks, as I called them, because they came in
Mm-hmm.
the Bad Boys Clubhouse very, I run this motherfucker. And anything
They
here I
did.
want, I get.
They did.
Very
Mm-hmm.
much we run this shit. I said them entering the house kind of reminds me of like when Candy entered the house on Bad Girls Club season 16 and she kind of put Winter in her place. Also kind of
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of when Suha and Hanan
I can
um
see that too. I can see that too.
came into the BGC 15 house, which we kind of mentioned earlier. I was kind
Mm-hmm.
of expecting off topic. I was kind of expecting this season of Besties to give the BGC 16, the 15, I'm sorry, the sister season. Like in terms of
Okay,
like
I can see that.
bonding
Yeah.
and we're friends because we have this in common. Um, we're
I don't
friends,
know
but
if
I
these people are
dislike when
friends
you.
though.
These were people who
That's
hooked
a good
up,
thing. Yeah.
and so anywho, I do feel like there was some choosiness going on when
Mm.
Ronnie and Trix entered the house
Not
because
Ronnie and Tricks.
certain
I
people had
can't.
certain energies for Max and
Mm-hmm.
Sunny, kick
Yep.
Sunny out the house. We're gonna talk about that though. But
Yeah.
I said that entering the house was in the dead of night would have spooked me again. I was gonna say I would have hit them with pepper spray, but I feel like Trick just being from the south, he's probably built some type of immunity. Maybe Junior too.
Yes.
You know, y'all
Built
Chicago
an
niggas
immunity.
different. So got
Yes,
some type of immunity to bear mace, and it just probably would have been over for me.
they would
So
eat that shit and just keep it
yeah,
moving. Damn.
yes. Not eat a head of bear
Mm-mm.
mace. You a bad bitch. You
Right?
do that.
Shit, if that don't work, we gonna have to shoot that bitch. No, I'm just
Uh, take a direct hit of bear mace or stand on your feet after being tased. I'm gonna
there we
get you,
go.
bitch.
There we go. Yes.
Listen, but yeah, I said them entering
Like
the house was choppy as fuck.
choppy.
Like
Yeah. It was just
it
like,
was
yeah, I don't know. Like, and then like I y'all know we fuck with Quran, Gemini Films, but I was just like, what is this giving? Because I feel like there's some things that we don't know about what's going on behind the scenes. Like they already met before, so it's like, okay, we know that. But like the way they came in the house and like went specifically after Jimmy and James, it seemed like they knew something that we didn't know that they knew, or
Mhm.
like I don't know, something happened and we didn't know it because it was just like, why do y'all have this much violence for people that y'all don't even know? Like
Right.
y'all have just met these people and you're like so quick to just like punch them in the face, like beat them, hit them. I'm like, are you that used to violence that you're just like, yeah, I'll punch you in the face. I don't even know you, and you've never said or done anything to me. So it's just like, why?
That's why I was
But
like I'm confused on if like something happened in a group chat or their
yeah,
production like dropped like a bug. But
mm-hmm.
at first I kind of felt bad for like Joey and Jimmy, and then I kept thinking about all the times they kept like punching on Mac, knowing that Mac was annoying. Yes, he was annoying, but he's super fucking
True,
drunk. Like,
true.
so put him in a corner and but they literally kept punching on goddamn Mac. And of
Yeah,
course he was like
kicked him in the
attacking
ribs
them.
that one time.
Yeah. And of course he did. Mac was like
He did attack
attacking them,
them.
swinging, but
Yeah,
he's sloppy drunk. Like I said, just push his ass down and just but they was ready for Mac and Sonny, or Jimmy and James was ready for Mac and Sonny. So I kind of feel like Ronnie and Trix is their karma banks
I could see
for
that.
how they kept kind of attacking and punching on Mac.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Jimmy and Joey, I feel like Joey gives NPC energy. Like when he was sitting in the living room talking to Hezzy and Vaughn. I think James was there too, but just the way he talks and his mannerisms give like NPC. Like I could
Mhm.
imagine him on like GTA, like walking down the street. I could imagine him like just blurting out something random that he said on the show, and it's just like, oh, okay,
That baby was still hung over.
that's probably what it was. The hangover, and the highness, and all of that.
I'm
That's
also
why he
tired
got
of
them.
these niggas getting dressed up just to sit in the damn house. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, can we get dressed up to like go to a hookah lounge at the very least, go bowling, do
at least
something,
stand
go
in
to a
the
strip
damn
club,
driveway, baby. Let somebody see the
right? Stand
shit.
outside with Sonny and them niggas that he pulled up with. Um,
Not little honey boo boo.
yeah, he said, "All my shooters outside, yeah, bitch, we out back, baby." Like,
Yes.
but but yeah, so this also kind of sent me. So I guess James was talking to Hezzy about like where they're gonna like, cause like they have that open bed now. So James was like, "Oh, like are y'all gonna like y'all can come room with us?" Like blah blah blah. And Hezzy and Vaughn were like, "No, we're gonna keep our own room." Like what? Why would we get less space like and share a bed when we both have our own like our when we both as a group have our own rooms like but I was like, "Yeah, don't you want that bed to yourself, James?" Uh, I don't know, child. I don't
Very
know.
much
It was very
Genesis
interesting.
5 when they went to Jamaica and Katya found out that she had to sleep on that twin bed. The opposite of
Right.
what Katya found out that she had to sleep on that twin size bed on
Exactly.
Genesis
I'm
5.
like, why you trying to share a bed with them? Like, that don't make no sense to me. Unless you're trying to have, which,
He's
then
trying
it
to
would
turn it
make
into
sense.
Coco Dorm. What
Child.
Chris June saying? We was expecting HBO after dark, but it was Coco Dorm. My
Not Coco
goodness.
Dorm. Child. A whole mess. Um, but yeah, oh, um, so yeah, the two bad boys come in, of course. I said in the beginning, I could barely hear what Junior was saying when they was talking in the camera, like right before they entered the house. I was like, I don't know what he's saying. And then when he was in the confessional, I was like, I can't hear what he's saying or whatever. But I said they give now that's TV energy. because they came
Mm-hmm.
to fight. For sure. And so Hezzy and Vaughn were talking about, I guess, how they were also sizing up Trick and Junior. And Hezzy was sending me like I was real serious, but you ain't see no teeth. All you saw was lips and jaws, baby. Lips and jaws. I said, period. Not you mean mugging them. Like
Goodness.
not you mean mugging them. But and then the he said that I think it was Junior was rocking some Team Jordans. He said, baby, them shoes was made in Mexico, baby.
Goodness.
I said, not the Team Jordans from Mexico. Jesus Christ. Um, but yeah, they are so funny. But I said Hezzy was gathering them in the confessional though, because outside of that,
Ener-
I don't.
Energy was kind of choosy.
Yeah, very that, very that, very that. Not gonna
I was like,
lie,
oh, like, you're
because
just
they
kind of
were not acting that way
sunny
with Sonny
or with Joey.
or with Joey. Yeah, they were all up in Joey shit, and now it's like quiet. So I don't know. Um,
Maybe they're just trying to fill out the situation.
maybe you don't want to jump to conclusions. I can see that, but
But somebody were saying, "Yo, if I take a shot, I might slap a bitch."
uh, he did say that, and I feel like that could have been somebody's opportunity to say what bitch, like. Cause you know how somebody be like, oh, I fight everybody. Like I don't give a fuck about nobody. And it's like,
Mhm.
who's everybody? But nobody did that. Um, but yeah, also, did you notice when so like the opening fight when Junior is like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight one of them if he don't come down." Was he talking about James and Joey, or was he talking about Vaughn and Joey? Because
That's
those
what.
are the two people that he was messing with.
See, that's what I'm also confused on. I didn't. I have no idea who Junior was talking about. I'm assuming it
Yeah,
was Vaughn and Joey because Solo had ties to him, but I could be wrong. It
right.
was kind of like a weird, almost like edit because the camera only panned to, I think, Joey, but there was multiple people standing in the room.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay,
Gemini Film said, "Baby, we gonna leave it ambiguous.
yes,
Y'all decipher this shit how y'all want to, and y'all conclude this shit how you want to." Okay,
yeah.
period,
I
baby.
was
We love
like,
us
all
some
right, true, true. Um, I noticed one thing I noticed that was funny. James in this damn fur coat and in the confessional. I said, okay, this is giving a different personality. And I noticed for some reason in the fur coat, he's giving a little more femme, which I live for.
hmm
I feel like he came into the house. I mean, I'm not saying he's not masked. I'm not saying he's femme, but I feel like he came into the house with his guard up. But I feel like,
hmm
ironically, as the show goes on, he's getting more and more comfortable. But then
And
he
I
just
feel
got his
like
ass beat this episode. So it's like, I don't
the wall might go back up. Sean,
know.
unshun, baby. A good
There
old
we go,
Dwight
baby.
Schrute and Andy,
Forgot about that.
Annie from the office. Anywho, I did notice I was looking for the fur that James had on, that
Hmm.
Jimmy had on. He also mentioned in his confessional that he's like cunty.
He did say he was
So
cunty, which
I was
all
like,
what
okay.
prompted my I was like, you're a cunty.
I
Well,
feel
you got that
like,
BBL,
and the lips
so
stay powdered and
there we
glossy.
go. Powder
So I feel
glossy
like
baby.
very Aubrey Graham. But I feel like
They do love a
Jimmy
powder gloss.
and listen, but I feel like Jimmy and Ramon. I feel like they would have got along had
Hmm.
like they not been drunk or whatever. Cause
Right,
they're both cunty, kind of
they
Butch
are.
Queen.
I can see
So
that. Butch Queen. Yep, I can see that.
Butch Queen. That's what
Um,
it's Butch
but yeah, I thought the fur was cute. Also when they were in the kitchen taking shots, because they moved to the kitchen and started drinking, of course.
Queen.
I was like, damn, Joey is really small. Like compared to everybody else, like I was like, oh wow, he is like small. Because people were saying like, oh, he's small. He's like a small person. Like, why would y'all beat him up like that? And I was like, hmm. And then I like looked at him compared to everybody else's height. I was like, oh yeah, he is really small. So that's something I noticed. Um,
Climbing up on
but yeah,
Jimmy, that BBL baby.
right, child climbing that tree. Jesus. Oh my
This
god.
baby.
But yeah, so apparently Trick and people were saying that Trick and Junior came into the house drunk. And I just noticed that I feel like everybody in the house came into the house drunk, besides maybe Solo. I feel like everybody was drunk. I wonder what it would be like if everybody was sober coming into the house. Karan probably like shit, the shit would have been boring. That's why. Like, but yeah, I just noticed that like everybody's drunk when they come in. I feel like that affects their decisions. Um,
I
so
feel
yeah,
like
they're
if
like
everybody
talking.
was sober, their guards probably would have been up. They probably would have been
Okay.
kind of more self-aware, which isn't like it's never a bad thing.
Hmm.
But liquor, of course, you mix liquor with strangers, and it's gonna get crazy. So
Chaos.
yeah,
Yeah, I could see that. Um, they start talking in the kitchen and basically like they're kind of sizing each other up, like we said. Like, um, they're like, I mean, I feel like Jimmy and James are just being normal, and I feel like Trick and Junior are like subbing them. Like they're like, oh,
mhm.
like y'all can room with us because like that's the only like bed left, and they're like, we don't want to fucking room with y'all. Like, and then he's like, oh, like what did Jay? I feel like Joey said something about like fighting, and then I think Trick was like you would get your ass beat or something like that.
Oh yeah,
And he was like,
somebody said, y'all don't look like a wolf or nothing, and Joey was like,
that's
y'all
what it
look small,
was.
and I think
Yeah,
Tripp responded and was like, yeah. I'm like, damn, this is
I
hostile
was
right
like,
off the bat, back
yikes.
and forth.
Yeah, I was like, you could have hit you with a knife, like. But
Mm.
like you said, it
Slap
was
her,
giving
son,
choosy.
slap her. Yep, very choosy.
It was giving
If
choosy.
that was
Um,
Mac, the girls would have been
yeah.
on it.
But yeah, so they found out Solo is is there, of course, and he's sleeping. Whatchamacallit tries to wake him up. Um, and I thought this was weird. Like, I'm just like, let him sleep. If you want to sleep, let him sleep. Like, why are you talk about you better come downstairs? Like, but I mean, maybe that's the aggressive energy that Solo likes. I don't know. But I just like I feel like for me, it's just like I'm sleep. Like, leave me alone. Like, why are
Hmm.
you in my face? Like, I said hello to you. Like, why are you, he could have got in the bed with him, laid in the bed with him, but he was just like, I don't know. It seemed like he was just doing the most, honestly. And so this is, of course, when Joey is like, "Oh, that's my man, my man, my man, my man." Um, yo, man, let's get your ass beat. But that's another story for a different day. But but yeah, like he's like, "That's my man." They're like, "Oh, this is your man. This is your man." Like, and so Junior is like, okay, well, like if this is your man, like if you don't come downstairs, I'm gonna beat his ass. And so everybody's like, oh shit. Solo is messy as hell for not coming down the stairs. I mean, he didn't give him that much time, but still, like knowing this man, I feel like you know whether he telling the truth or not. And
Hmm.
obviously we found out he was telling the fucking truth. And so they start to like kind of like antagonize James and Joey. Um he's saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass," and he's like, "Oh, like that's not my boyfriend." I love how it went from like, "Oh, that's my man, that's my boyfriend," to "I'm single, I ain't got nobody." I said, "Period." Honestly, I don't
Well,
blame you. Like, but but yeah, what did you think of this like situation? I know you said it was hostile.
very, very aggressive. Honestly, I kind of feel like I said earlier, it was kind of 50-50 being. I kind of feel like Trick and Jimmy were looking for a moment. The other 50
Hmm.
kind of thing. I feel like this is karma for Jimmy and
Yeah,
Joey. But I do feel like if Joey was still hung over, production could have did a little bit more to probably break up the fight because he was
they
fighting
need
back. But
security.
yeah, like they definitely need security. But I kind of feel like production could have stepped in and did a little bit more. to
Right.
I guess protect Joey, defend Joey. But I told you what I was gonna do in 5 minutes. Is literally my
Child.
move when the clock at work hits 1:55,
Period.
baby. I'm looking at my supervisor like I told you what I'm about to do in 5 minutes. So that's that's
Yes.
that's my take from this fight.
Yeah.
Gemini Films, no shade, more security. Um,
Yes. More security.
and
When
Solo,
he
stop. Solo is out here just loosey goose. My goodness,
child creating all this chaos.
is Solo like the Zuli of this bad boy stuff house?
I feel like that was the opposite for Zuli. Zuli was like thirsty. Whereas I feel like Solo is just chilling. Like he's not really pressed about none of them.
Okay,
He's not really even doing anything to make them fight as far as we know. He's just chilling and then they just end up fighting for no reason.
so Zoe paid him 250, and Aaron took got his ass whipped. My
Damn.
goodness, what a double whammy!
That was crazy. The way he was it Trick pulled James down the stairs and slammed him. I said
Goodness, now that's a real snatch a
tragic.
bitch on the stairs. My goodness,
Right? Like
showgirled his ass. I ain't never seen
listen,
somebody get snatched off the stairs like that.
snatched him like he gave birth to him. That's how he snatched him.
Right?
Like he sired him. Like he came from him. That's how he snatched
Goodness,
him.
baby. I gave you life and I take that motherfucker back. Just like that. Nigga, I
Listen,
brought you in this world, I'll take you out. That's what it's giving.
basically what it was giving. Like it was giving get your
Yeah.
ass down here. Like that's what it was
Get
giving.
over here. Very
Yes,
much
on the
Scorpion.
scorpion shit.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, and then
I
he
was
hit the
like,
ground so
damn,
hard. I'm like, he gonna be
he
feeling that shit
did.
for a
Oh my
while.
God.
Luckily,
Yeah.
he hit his back and not his head, because
Yeah.
that could have been way worse. Like,
True. Yeah. They would have had to go to the hospital, child.
hey,
That's a mess. But yeah, also, Joey is getting it upstairs. James was getting it downstairs. Joey was getting it upstairs. It was just a mess.
in the worst
And
way.
then,
Tag teaming them and in the worst way. See, if
right?
Uncle Raheem had produced this would have been a different type of tag team.
I
No,
can't.
I ain't saying like this house needs that type of tag teaming, but this house kind of needs that type of tag teaming. Like, consensually,
Mhm.
of course, this house
Consensually.
needs that type of tag teaming. So,
You want to talk
um,
about consensual? Uh, this was hard to. I mean, I know we're joking, but this was kind of hard to watch just because I feel like Joey and Jimmy didn't really. You could tell that they didn't really want to fight. Like they're like,
mhm,
okay, like we'll fight because like you're not gonna punk us. But I don't know. I just don't get. I don't understand what you would get out of fighting somebody that doesn't want to fight you, unless they did something to you that would warrant you like wanting to hit them. So to me, it just doesn't add up at all because it's like one, y'all didn't get into it as far as we know. Two, like y'all don't really know them, so it's like there's no prior history. So it's like, where is this anger coming from?
right.
Unless y'all just like to beat ass for fun, and I feel like that's kind of fucked up.
Very
But
now that's serious.
very now that's TV. But yeah, they beat their ass. Joey got a black eye. He's holding his eye. I was just like, damn, that's fucked up. I don't know if they're gonna. Do you think they're gonna stay in the house, or do you think they're gonna get kicked out?
I feel like as long as they don't damage the house, they'll probably stay. But I'm
Damn, that's
also thinking
crazy.
that Mac probably sent them to the
That's a
house.
listen. That's a good point. Mac probably. That's why I
Mac
put him in
was
the
like,
thumbnail.
mm-hmm.
He
Mac was
probably
like, oh,
can.
we got some niggas for these niggas. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mac probably did
Damn,
to the Bad Boy Stuff
Jesus.
House.
He said, "I don't
Hey.
tell niggas, I show niggas, and it's never less than about 4 niggas." Jesus.
Period, baby. My
Like,
goodness.
fuck them up, though. That would be crazy though if he did know them and sent them.
And
Baby,
sent
that's
them.
like Ren sending the crazy 88, baby. No, that's like old girl sending Karen Kim and then second
Mama
kill.
said my yes. To kill Black Mama. Not that it have
Yes.
to be at this range, but I'm gonna surge it with the shotgun. Now I ain't down there,
Yes.
but baby girl, is you sure?
Right.
Is you sure?
Child.
But yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
yeah. I think they need to go. I feel like you can't I'm one of them need to go. One of the friend groups needs to go. Cause like you can't beat nobody ass like that and stay in the house with them. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
It's
Like
too many people in the house too. It's like
it is.
8 people now, some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not that many people, but yeah, that was a violent fucking fight. And then Solo coming in and just land on top of the fight, like, girl, get your big ass up, like break it up. You land on top of them is only making the situation worse. Solo.
I can't believe I even thought he felt bad. Like thinking back, I'm like, you definitely thought this was cute. Jesus.
He thought it was cute. If he
Mm-mm.
didn't, our bad, but yeah, he was definitely.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like Solo was definitely aroused by the
The
fight. Like I said,
fighting.
I'm 50-50. Um, Mac, not Mac, Joey and Jimmy, like you said, it seemed like they didn't want to fight. They didn't want to fight. I feel like Joey was still hungover from the previous night, so
Yeah.
attacking a drunk person is always like a L. It's like lame.
It's a
On the
L,
other
but it's the L
hand,
that they.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Mac was drunk and they kept
Mm-hmm.
popping on him and
Right.
punching him in the mouth, and Joey kept
True.
like attacking Sonny and kept wanting to fight like Sonny. So like the energies reciprocated. Like
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the
probably.
fight was the fight. That was the end. Like, yeah, it was crazy,
And
but
then we get part 2 next week. I'm like, this shit ain't over. My goodness, no shade, but Karan, you could have just bundled this right on up together, baby. This concluded
true.
this, and
Yeah.
give us them at brunch at a day party. Everybody lumped up with a
Shake
black eye.
ass.
Shake your
Yeah.
ass with sunglasses on to hide the fact that they eye dotted. That's what I need. Somebody's to be somewhere bonding over some like fly ass sunglasses because both of their eyes black. Like, give me that.
Yes. You got
That's
the
what I
Ray
need.
Bans, you got the Prada glasses on. Like everybody got a different design. Yes. Because we all gave each other black eyes, child.
My
Having
goodness.
a black eye or having pink eye.
A black eye.
Yeah.
A black eye is not contagious. I wouldn't want to be in your
True.
face too long, but
It's true.
yeah, I definitely go with a black. And it's also like levels. I'm not gonna say levels, but severity of like a black eye. Because remember Corey
Hmm.
from BTC6, her eye was black, but it was only
Hmm.
like a minor.
Yeah, it was
But
like a
you know,
bruise.
Ashley,
Her
her
shit
shit
was
was
long.
swollen.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was crazy. But
yes.
yeah, that was the episode. I can't talk for much longer because my throat hurts. But I thank everybody that came through. Shout out to Damn I'm Thick. Sorry I didn't highlight this comment. But yeah, shout out to you. Yes, in that
Hey.
badass bunny hop costume. But but yes, thank y'all for keying with us. We will be back next week with another review.
Hey.
Definitely stay tuned. Definitely follow us on Instagram. We be keying on there as well. And yeah, stay safe, y'all. Stay warm.
Yes, gotta
Any
stay warm.
thoughts before we
No,
leave?
thank everybody for coming through. Everybody that's gonna watch. Shout out to
Hmm.
Gemini Films. Yeah, everybody have a great night.
All right. It's been Key and Carrie. I'm Damon.
I am Troy.
And we will see you on the next one. Peace.